Welcome friends, today we're gonna talk about one of the most difficult, challenging and confusing RPG of the past, and it's called Ravenloft Strahd's Possession. This RPG was released by Strategic Simulation back in 1994, and at that time I completely missed it. So this will be a fresh look from the wizard who loves old school RPGs a lot. Your adventure will start with assassination, but somehow King managed to survive, but the precious amulet was stolen. King ordered you to go and chase the thief and get his amulet back. And as soon as you get your hand on this amulet, a mysterious fog appears all around you, throwing your party to a mysterious realm you've never been before. And here you are at the land of Barovia, a cursed realm, where the forces of darkness is strong and danger lurks around every corner. Actually, this world will consist of multiple realms floating in the fog. In each of these realms will have a powerful lord, and these lords will be prisoners in some way. The game's plot is centered around famous vampire Strahd von Zarovich, who is seeking to conquer the land and bend its inhabitants to his will. And here you are in the middle of all this. I think it's a perfect start of the adventure. And do you know what I always love in old RPGs? It's a character creation. It's always so epic, and this time it will be done in a format of fortune teller, putting the cards on the table. By choosing this card, you will choose your gender, your class, your alignment, everything, and of course in the end you will be able to reroll your stats as many times as you want. From the beginning you will be able to create 2 adventurers, and 2 more can join you during the adventure itself. And in the end we will have a party of 4 adventurers. Pretty classical, isn't it? And while the world is very interesting to explore, cause the game features a range of locations, including castle, crypts, forests, towns, each with its own unique atmosphere and challenges. The gameplay, oh that gameplay. The first monster I ever encountered in Ravenloft left my party with only 1/3 of the health point left, and it was only a first monster. Of many different kind of creatures that will try to kill you, and you know, each of those monsters will be a real danger that can wipe out your party completely, but that's okay, I always love challenge. But what can make fights even more complicated? It's movement, friends. Movement in this game is a complete disaster. You can move using keyboard or just clicking direction with a mouse on the screen, but either way it will not help you, and if you in some way of dangerous situation where you need to run away from your enemies, it will be a problem. More of that. A lot of times enemies trying to attack you from the sides or even from behind, and while you panically push on all this button and trying to turn your party members face to the enemy, you can die 2 or maybe even 3 times. If you don't surrender immediately and continue to play the game, in a day or 2 you will get used to this movement and will find a way to fight your enemies, but until then it will be a pure torture. The next thing I don't really like in this game will be your inventory, cause you know it's so inconvenient. If you want to read a note, for example, you must take it to the hand, exit inventory and click on the note, and there will be no descriptions of any objects, or I mean items, so you never know which sword is better, how much damage this hammer do or this sword do, and a lot of things will be connected to it. So I have the ring of protection. When I equip it, my armor class, my protection drop from 9 to 8. Why? It's a ring of protection. But no explanation, no any info at all. But from the other side, you can equip the Heart of Mortal. And after all the things I mentioned, should you play this game, can I recommend it to you? Absolutely yes, but of course if you have enough patience. Cause Ravenloft Strahd's possession will test you, and if you don't delete this game in the first day, you will have a wonderful adventure. The game plot is very intriguing. The areas is full of secrets, hidden buttons, secrets door, and the loot you will find will be rare and precious. Ravenloft will be a real treasure for old school lovers. With that said, friends, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. So don't be late.